Dear students, welcome to you all. Today I am going to discuss about algebra of complex numbers and properties of complex numbers. First, addition of complex numbers. Let Z1 equal to A plus IB and Z2 equal to C plus ID be two complex numbers. Then their sum or addition is defined as Z1 plus Z2 equal to A plus IB plus C plus ID, and this is equal to A plus C plus I B plus D, which is also a complex number, that is belongs to complex number. Subtraction or difference of complex number. Here suppose Z1 equal to A plus IB and Z2 equal to C plus ID be any two complex numbers, then their difference is defined as Z1 minus Z2, and this is also equal to A minus C plus I B minus D, which is also a complex number. Means subtraction or difference of complex numbers is also a complex number. Multiplication of complex number. Here suppose that Z1 equal to A plus IB and Z2 is equal to C plus ID be any two complex number, then their multiplication is defined as Z1 into Z2 equal to A plus IB into C plus ID, and finally we get here AC minus BD plus I AD plus BC, and which is also a complex number, that is belongs to complex number. Division of complex numbers. Let Z1 equal to A plus IB and Z2 equal to C plus ID be any two complex numbers, and here the condition that Z2 equal to C plus ID not equal to 0. The quotient Z1 by Z2 is defined by Z1 by Z2 equal to Z1 into 1 by Z2. Already we know, we can define this in this form. Therefore, Z1 by Z2 C plus A plus IB by C plus ID, and this can be written as A plus IB into 1 by C plus ID, and this is equal to A plus IB into C plus 1 by C plus ID, and we multiply and divide by the conjugate of C plus ID, that is multiply by C minus ID in numerator and denominator here, and this is equal to A plus IB into C minus ID by C square minus I square D square. Using identity A plus B, A minus B, we get A square minus B square, and I square already we know this is equal to minus 1, so we get A plus IB into C minus ID by C square plus D square, and this can be written as A plus IB into C minus ID by C square plus D square, and finally we get here, we can solve this, and we get here A plus IB by C plus ID equal to AC plus BD by C square plus D square plus I into BC minus AD by C square plus D square. Now we discuss properties of complex numbers. Properties of addition. The addition of complex numbers satisfies the following properties. The closure law. the sum of two complex number is a complex number. Here, according to this law, the sum of two complex numbers is also a complex number. That is, Z1 plus Z2 is a complex number for all complex numbers Z1 and Z2. Second, the commutative law. Already we know, according to this, we have Z1 plus Z2 equal to Z2 plus Z1. Here, Z1 and Z2 are two complex numbers. Associative law, for any three complex numbers Z1, Z2 and Z3, Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 equal to Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. Fourth, the existence of additive identity. There exists a complex number 0 plus 0i. Here, 0 plus 0i called the additive identity or zero complex number, such that for every complex number z, z plus 0 equal to z equal to 0 plus z. So 0 plus 0i called the additive identity or the zero complex number. The existence of additive inverse. Suppose that here z is equal to a plus ib is a complex number. Therefore, a complex number minus z, and this is equal to minus a minus bi, called the additive inverse. Here, minus z is called the additive inverse or negative of z, such that z plus minus z equal to 0. So, if z equal to a plus ib is a complex number, then the additive inverse of this is minus z, and sum of these two we get 0. Properties of multiplication. The multiplication of complex number possesses the following properties. The closure law. The product of two complex numbers is a complex number. Means product Z1, Z2 is a complex number. For all Z1, Z2 belongs to complex number. Means Z1 and Z2 are two complex numbers, and product of these two complex number is also a complex number. Second, the commutative law. For all Z1, Z2 belongs to complex number, we have Z1, Z2 is equal to Z2, Z1. Already we know. The associative law. For all Z1, Z2, Z3 belongs to complex number. So according to this law, Z1 into Z2 into Z3 equal to Z1 into Z2 into Z3. The existence of multiplicative identity. Here, G1 plus 0i is called the multiplicative identity, and this is denoted as 1 also here, such that z into 1 plus 0i equal to z, means z into 1 equal to z equal to 1 into z. So 1 plus 0i is called the multiplicative identity, and this is denoted as 1 also. Now we discuss the existence of multiplicative inverse, and this is very important here. For every non-zero complex number z equal to a plus ib, we have the complex number a by a square plus b square plus I into minus b by a square plus b square, and this is denoted as 1 by z or z inverse, and this is called the multiplicative inverse of z, such that z into 1 by z equal to 1. So here a by a square plus b square plus I into minus b by a square plus b square called the multiplicative inverse of the complex number z, and multiplicative inverse is also denoted by 1 by z or z inverse. The distributive law for any three complex numbers z1, z2, z3. We have z1 into z2 plus z3 equal to z1, z2 plus z1, z3. Second, z1 plus z2 into z3 equal to z1, z3 plus z2, z3. The square roots of a negative real numbers. Here, dear students, the square roots of a negative real number is called an imaginary quantity or an imaginary number. For example, square root of minus 3, square root of minus 4, square root of minus 9 by 4, etc. are imaginary numbers. If a and b are positive real numbers, here a and b should be positive real numbers, then square root of minus a into square root of minus b equal to minus square root of ab. And how can we prove this? Dear students, square root of minus a can be written as square root of minus 1 into a, and this can be written square root of minus 1 into square root of a, and here this is I. We get I into square root of a. Similarly, square root of minus b, we get I into square root of b, and product of these two here, we get I into square root of a into I into square root of b, and here finally we get this minus square root of ab. For any two real numbers, square root of ab into square root of square root of a into square root of b is equal to square root of ab. It is possible, is true only when at least one of a and b is either positive or 0. Means this is possible if at least one of a or b is either positive or 0. Identities prove that z1 plus z2 whole square is equal to z1 square plus z2 square plus 2z1 z2 for all complex numbers z1 z2. How can we prove this? z1 plus z2 whole square can be written as this, z1 plus z2 into z1 plus z2. Here, using distributive law, we can write here z1 plus z2 into z1 plus z1 plus z2 into z2, and here again we using distributive law, we find here z1 square plus z1 z2 z1 plus z1 z2 plus z2 square, and this can be written here z1 square plus z1 z2 z plus z1 z2. Here for this we use commutative law of multiplication. Here already we have discussed z1 z2 into z1 can be written as z1 z2 using commutative law of multiplication. plus z1 z2 plus z2 square, and here like quantity, so we get z1 square plus 2z1 z2 plus z2 square. Here z1 z2 plus z1 z2, these are two like terms, so we can add these and we get z1 square plus 2z1 z2 plus z2 square. Dear students, similarly we can prove the following identities also. z1 minus z2 whole square equal to z1 square minus 2z1 z2 plus z2 square. z1 plus z2 whole cube equal to z1 cube plus 3z1 square z2 plus 3z1 z2 square plus z2 cube. z1 minus z2 whole cube equal to z1 cube minus 3z1 square z2 plus 3z1 z2 square minus z2 cube. And here also z1 square minus z2 square, z1 plus z2 into z1 minus z2. Now we will discuss about the solution of the questions of exercise 5.1 from NCERT. Here complex number I to the power 9 plus I to the power 19 expressed in the form a plus ib. For solution here, this can be written as, here we take I to the power 9 as a common, so we get 1 plus I to the power 10, and dear students, this is equal to I into I to power 8 we can write here, plus into 1 plus I square into I to the power 8 we can write here, and again we can write I into I to the power 4 square into 1 plus I square into I to the power 4 square, and already we know I to the power 4 equal to 1, so we get I into 1 plus here I square minus 1, I to the power 4 1 square 1, so finally we get this is 0, and this 0 can be written as 0 plus 0 I, which is of the form a plus ib. Question number 7. Complex number 1 by 3 plus I into 7 by 3 plus 4 plus I into 1 by 3 minus in bracket minus 4 by 3 plus I expressed in the form a plus ib. Here we open the bracket and we can write in this way here, and we collect the real numbers here, 1 by 3 4 and 4 by 3 here, plus I we have taken as a common, we get 7 by 3 plus 1 by 3 minus 1, and we solve this, we get this is equal to 17 by 3 plus I into 5 by 3, which is of the form a plus ib. Find the multiplicative inverse of complex number square root of 5 plus 3i. Dear students, let z is equal to root 5 plus 3i, and multiplicative inverse of this z already we know, this is equal to 1 by z or z inverse, and this implies that 1 by z is equal to 1 by square root of 5 plus 3i, and we can solve this here, 1 by root 5 plus 3i, and we multiply and divide by the conjugate of root 5 plus 3i here, that is root 5 minus 3i by root 5 minus 3i, and we get root 5 minus 3i by root 5 square minus 3i square. Already we know a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square, and we solve this here, and finally we get root 5 by 14 minus 3 by 14i, and this is of the form a plus ib. Also, hence the required multiplicative inverse is root 5 by 14 minus 3 by 14i. Dear students, remaining questions are homework of this exercise. Thank you.